So this is AutoForge. The auto in its name refers to a feature I haven't seen in any other laser engravers I've tested, the material auto-loading system. You can simply load, say, a bunch of metal plates into the loading slot and then let the machine run by itself. With the help of its AI camera and conveyor belt, the machine will start engraving automatically, feeding the material one by one. It's like finally having a machine that does all the work while you just sit back and relax. I was given early access to the prototype. Yes, it's a prototype, so don't mind exposed wiring or the bells that are a little raised. This should be optimized before the crowdfunding campaign ends and before official shipping. I also point out some areas that could improve during my testing. Of course, this is just the current state of the machine based on my personal experience and should be considered as a reference. Let's get started. The size of the AutoForge is 240 by 300 by 500 millimeters, and it weighs about 18 kilograms. It's portable compared to many other laser engravers on the market. The front shield filters out harmful laser emissions during engraving, and there is an emergency stop button at the top. Here's what's behind the machine. We also have a 4.3-inch touchscreen, which allows you to adjust the height of the laser module or use it as a standalone storage to print directly without a computer connection. The overall design is minimalistic and neat. There are no unnecessary elements, and it looks quite modern. Of course, we need to talk about the auto-loading system. It includes two parts, the autoflow conveyor and the autoload kit. I tested the autoflow 600, which has a size of 230 mm by 600 mm. They also offer a longer version with a length of 1100 mm. The autoload card kit lets you load card-like materials, and the autoload tag kit is for small items like tags. They also offer a soft material and a rotating autoloading kit on the website, though this wasn't available for this video. Before we get into the magic of the autoloading engraving test, let me talk a little bit more about the software. The machine supports LightBurn, as you'd expect, but I won't go into much detail about that. What I like to focus on is it's a self-developed app. The app is quite similar to many others I've used before, but one good feature is that AI tool that lets you create images using just text. Although personally, I prefer using my own images. I want to show you the workflow of the conveyor and the software. Once connected to the machine, it will automatically take a photo of the belt. Then we'll load the material, select the elements we want to engrave, adjust the size to fit the material, and create a template. After selecting the conveyor, we took a few more parameters, such as engraving quantity, transport distance, laser type duration. Then we proceed to the next step. After processing successfully, engraving begins. The software will automatically start the next task once the first one finishes. Since the entire conveyor engraving process uses the AI camera for positioning, you might wonder about any errors. Here are some of the engravings I did on the tags, and I say they are pretty acceptable, right? I also tested the autoloaded card kit, and here are the results. Well printed and well centered. Using the conveyor belt for engraving is not new, but auto-fitting feature is refreshing. It saves time and it can significantly boost your work efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, I also like to mention another feature, batch engraving. You just place all the materials you want to engrave onto the plate, apply the proper parameters for the first engraving, and here's the magic, the batch fill feature. Just click fill, and the engraving picture will be automatically applied to the rest. The result looks pretty good, doesn't it? The AutoForge offers a max engraving size of 230 mm by 230 mm, which is significantly larger than some other laser machines of a similar form factor. Since this is the 30 watts fiber plus 20 watt style laser, this combination is almost perfect for working with any materials we encounter in everyday life. Here are some materials I've tested over the past few days. Check them out. They also offer 5 watts UV laser for engraving inside crystals, as well as a 60 watts mobile module for color engraving on metal. However, I haven't had a chance to try that yet. So if you'd like me to do a follow-up video on these features, just let me know in the comments. So that's my first impression of AutoForge. It's beautiful work efficiency, saving time for creators so they can focus more on the craft and enjoy life. But in downsides, I would say the software can be a bit unstable, and I experienced a few crashes during my testing. However, beyond those issues, everything seems pretty solid. The auto-loading feature is a game changer, and the overall design and functionality are impressive. Another major advantage is its price. Considering the features and the efficiency it brings, the AutoForge offers great value for its money. If you're looking for a machine that can significantly streamline your workflow, this one might be worth checking out. So if you are interested, please check the link in the description and back it now. Thanks for watching, I'm Sami. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.